intros. I hate intros. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of No Lift Garage. Today we're gonna be doing. Where are they? Exactly. Where are the pipes? Where are the pipes? Fuck that.
We're just here to, you know.
Anyway, today we got Downpipes.
Ooh.
From Arcade.
Which car? My car?
That car.
Nice.
Arcade tunes. Arcade tunes. Here you go.
Oh, appreciate it. I'm just the parts guy. Hey, how do I look?
That's a great thumbnail.
Bruh.
And we got stick, plus 5 horsepower each, boy.
Alright,
that's
so I
15.
need at least 2 of them. I'm sorry. I don't even have those parts, but you know, I can use an extra 5 on each.
You're not getting my stickers.
Wow.
Arcade tunes.
Oh my god.
Arcade tunes. Anyway, today we're going to be installing downpipes on the M4. Hopefully, I have somewhere to go, so we're going to try to do this as fast as possible.
Bro, you said they didn't come with spacers. That's spaced. I'm done.
That's not spaced. That's like...
That's spaced, guy. Are you serious? And they're both spaced.
Alright, well, we have extra now.
Oh my god.
They were only $10 each.
Alright, at least you can return it.
Yeah, that's possible.
Oh, actually, my dad needs it.
Alright, for the GTI. Look at that.
Inspection.
Exactly.
Those exist.
Alright. So, we picked up a bunch of stuff from Harbor Freight, as you just saw.
Yeah.
In this clip that we're going to insert now. Boop.
For that, for the extra $30, we just get the low profile one. I don't think it's worth it.
Well, there's one right there. Look, this one.
Where?
Rapid Pump, $109.
Oh, yeah, this is what we're looking for on the other side. They didn't have it.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Oh, they have mad different ones.
See?
And they're fuck.
I told you they were gonna be expensive. They're not cheap.
Protect your eyes, boys.
Yeah.
Shit's important right now.
Headlight. That's funny.
Yep.
Flex joints. Goggles for each of us. You have gloves. I have gloves. We got metric. 3/8. Oh, we need 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter.
We ended up paying $462 for everything. And back to us. So we got jack stands, a gun, creeper, actual jack, and mad tool. Where are they? Where's the bag of?
They're all in the brown bag, which is right there.
Oh, and a bunch of other stuff. My battery's dying on the camera. We got the downpipes out. We got all the tools.
I didn't know that part. Are you serious?
Yes, but I have the charger. It's in my pocket. I have it here.
Let's get started. We're gonna stop talking now. We're gonna put the camera down, and we're gonna jack the car up.
So we're gonna do a couple of revs right now from the stock catalytic converter with stock axle back exhaust and mid pipes. So you get a baseline of the sound.
Alright guys, so as I mentioned, safety is a huge thing for us. So whenever you're jacking up a car, this is where you normally jack it up from, just so you guys can take a look. Instead of having the jack stand in the rear, what we did is we moved it to the front. So this way the front is nice and propped up. Also have the jack on this side on the ground, lifting the car up in the front. We're gonna come under here, right? And we're gonna remove each one of these bolts.
All right, so I've just removed the under shroud. They are held in by the 16mm bolts. They're about 8 or 9 of them. And I was removing these 10mm bolts, screws. These go into the carpeted undershroud that also help to hold the skid plate in place. Now we're actually going to be doing these bolts here. These are from the downpipe to the midpipe. I believe these are two 13mm and two 11mm bolts that hold these in place. Then we're just going to have to remove up further down there the hanger, so that this pipe will be able to flex and we'll be able to actually remove them from the downpipe. And then we'll get working on the V-band and some stuff up top so that we could actually remove the O2 sensors a little bit easier. Alright, so we finally gotten the downpipes out. Funny enough, it was a pain in the ass because apparently the person who owned this car before must have done a mod to the car, in which case they used gasket maker on the actual
stock downpipes when they put them back, if they
right
took them off, where that actually slips into the rear part of the exhaust where the mid pipe is on the cat back. Well, this, you can't see it that well on here because it looks like there's nothing. However, on the bottom of underneath the car,
yeah,
it's actually a significant amount that me and Gartrell basically had to
chisel away, hammer at it, wiggle it back and forth, chisel, rinse and repeat. I'd say probably after maybe about an hour or maybe 40 minutes of struggling, we finally got it to wiggle loose. And then the rest was just a matter of unclipping the O2 sensors, which could be a pain. You have two options technically. You can either use an O2 sensor remover and remove it from here, which is also
which Gartrell mentioned that it'll twist the wire, so he'd prefer not to do it that way.
Yes.
So you can also remove the actual clip itself from right here.
Real quick.
Let me just show you real quick, just so you can see the actual difference. What two of the same actually look like side by side.
So these are actually Catless downpipes that we're putting in by RK Tunes, which means that the catalytic converter will no longer be a factor, in which case technically, actually I'm not even going to say that on camera, but
you should be okay.
That should be alright.
Listen,
but yeah,
we only drive this car in Mexico, so it doesn't even matter.
Nice.
They don't do inspections in Mexico, so we're fine.
Alright, but yeah, so we're going to take out the O2 sensor for the downstream, put the downstream into the downstream side, and then the upstream's already in the car. We're probably just going to take it out and put it in properly, and then the same thing for this one as well.
What the other one looks like.
Put the downstream.
Upstream, downstream. What?
Don't mix them, because that is important.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so I just wanted to give a quick update. Alright, so this is actually day 2 of the downpipe install. We pretty much had to stop because it was pretty late, and you know, we can't just work through the night. People have work and things. So so today, again, the downpipes, well, just to recap actually, let's do that. To recap, we've removed the downpipes. That's the longer downpipe and the shorter one. That's the longer one that's going in, and the shorter one is under the car right now. I'm going to be putting the V-band clamp on that. Just to give another update, we've already, and let me get a light because it's a little bit dark with the hood up. So we've already removed the, I put this here so that nothing would get into the intake. We've already removed the charge pipes. We removed the O2 sensors, which were back there. You can see there's like a clip right there. There was 2 clips, right? Those were holding in the O2 sensors for the upstream for both downpipes. We removed charge pipe 1, charge pipe 2. The intake is over there, and we removed the strut brace, which is right there on top of the S2000. So right now I'm just going to V-band clamp both downpipes to the turbos. From there, I will attach the mounting plate, and then I will attach the bolts. I'm going to leave the V-band clamps not fully tightened so that they can have a little bit of wiggle room. I'm going to completely drop the exhaust so that we can slide it up to the downpipes, and then we will pretty much bolt everything back together and start it up and see how it runs. Alright, so stay tuned. The next update will come once the downpipes are in the car and we're about to attach the rest of the exhaust. Alright, so now the downpipes are installed. Let's see if I can get a nice picture for you guys. It's right there. Maybe you can see them better than I can, right? And we've connected the plate and tightened up the V-band bolts on the top end and the plate on the back end to hold the 2 downpipes in place. The O2 sensors on the downstream side have O2 sensor spacers, and we've plugged them in and got them out of the way of the heat. So that's good. And now we're going to attempt, well, I am going to attempt, because I've been on my own since this morning, to attach the mid pipe to the downpipe. And once that's done, we'll be able to bolt back up the exhaust and bolt back up the top end and start the car. All right, so we've gotten the downpipes on all the way. The exhaust is bolted up completely. We're pretty much done with the bottom side of the card. Now, I said card. And then all we gotta do is just really put back together the top end, which isn't too difficult. All you gotta do is plug in and secure the two O2 sensors right there in those clips. If you can see where my light is pointing, it's getting darker in here. It's about 5 o'clock now. And then once those are plugged in, we can go ahead and pretty much completely button up the top. So stay tuned, we're almost done, and then we'll give you a sound clip. All right, contrary to popular belief, I have friends.
Yo, recognize me? What's good? You know, I was a little bit of in and out, so to speak, so I had to go to work, so I had to leave, then come back and help. Whenever you're doing work on a car, there's two really important things. One, tools. You don't know how much having the right tool makes the job so much quicker and easier. So I guess that goes into preparation. And two, having a positive attitude, believe it or not, because sometimes when you're working on cars, it doesn't go the way that you want it to go right off the bat. But you have to be persistent. You got to stay positive. Hope that you're struggling with is going to come out. The pipe that you're struggling with is going to come out. You just got to be persistent with it, you know? So that's basically what I wanted to touch on.
So everything's back together. It was a bitch and a half, but it's finally done. Put my light on this a little bit. It's really dark because the hood is in the way, literally blocking all light in the garage. But everything's in, intake's in, charge pipe's in. O2 sensors are plugged in and tucked away to the best of our ability, actually. And this is one last thing, I guess. We're going to put the engine cover back on in a sec, just in case. We're double checking everything, but we're about to start it up. So I'm going to cut the clip here, and I'll be behind the car. He's going to start it up, because it's my reaction that
really counts, because it's his car.
Yeah, so let's get it going. Go for it.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2.
That was rather weak. It's actually not as loud as I thought it'd be. I'm very disappointed. Alright, so we're gonna do revs now.
The first rev is gonna be to 3,000, and then 5, and then red line.
Red line. Definitely has some more rasp to it, like turbo.
You definitely hear the turbos more. Alright, here's 5. Alright.
I am mildly unimpressed, to be honest with you.
I know, I can tell it in your face.
I'm just like, where the crackles at? Had a little bit of a grunt to that one. Scared me just a little bit. Definitely needs a full cap back, for sure. So what is up? Today is day 3. Pretty much it's not going to be anything install related. I just wanted to give you pretty much a follow-up of what happened after we installed the downpipes. So pretty much after we installed the downpipes, we took it for a drive. We went out to eat. Car didn't run a check engine light, which is absolutely perfect. I couldn't be happier. And we used the 2 spacers, the one Vibrant Performance one, I believe it is, and one $10 straight with a small opening at the tip. So it was a little bit more restrictive because the bend on the Vibrant one was a lot bigger. So in order to trick the ECU properly, I guess you could say, one had more restriction on the tip, letting less gas in, and one was further away. So that kind of balances out, and I haven't had any codes yet, and I've driven about maybe 40 miles since then, so that's perfect. Hopefully we won't get a check engine light, but it's possible that we could get one. But moving forward, I wanted to just say that overall, the exhaust note is pretty much just more like spooly, I guess, if that makes sense to you. So you can definitely hear the turbos a lot more. And I'm content with it. I wish it was a bit louder, but obviously the stock exhaust is a very restrictive, so I'm not gonna get, you know, crazy sound out of it. But for what it is, I'm happy. Definitely under full wide open throttle, I should say. After around 3,500, when you're getting into real boost, that's when you really hear the sound of the exhaust. Yesterday I couldn't really do it too much because it was raining and obviously no traction, so tires is definitely the next thing I'm getting. But pretty much overall content. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely got some more stuff coming up for this this build, and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.